What's up, YouTube? As soon as you done with somebody, you end up pregnant bomb. Y'all, that is so true. We drunk, we talked, we did things. Yeah. Oh, it say it was in December. Mind y'all, it's February. It was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. It was crazy. Y'all, my baby heart beating here.
Better watch a nigga cause he might end up missing. You could talk about me, but it's gonna make me richer. What else? Tell him bring the bottles, I'ma need some more.
It's your girl Naya, and your girl is back with another story time. Y'all, don't worry about my hair because it's been acting a crazy mess. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe before I get into this story time, and make sure y'all turn on y'all bell notifications so you are notified whenever I post a video. Being that I am 6 months pregnant, I haven't been posting because I was kind of not hiding it, but I wasn't announcing it yet, if that makes sense. Hold on. Yeah, I be thirsty. But let me show y'all. Let me show y'all, because Big Mama 6 months. 6 months. As of yesterday. And I did find out my baby's gender yesterday. Also, I'm having a boy. Yay! I'm excited because y'all, I really did want a boy. So basically, I'm gonna tell y'all the story time about how I even found out that I was with child. Because if anybody knows me, y'all need to know this about me. I didn't plan on having any children. I didn't plan on getting pregnant ever in my lifetime. I planned on being the fine auntie with no kids. I did not plan this, right? Honestly, I was going to keep this a secret, but since y'all my besties, I'm going to tell y'all this, right? I wanted to get a breast reduction so bad. I've been thinking about a breast reduction for about 3.5 years now. In 2021, I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know, my breasts are kind of, they're big, but they're not unbearable. So I'm going to eventually want to get a breast reduction. That's how I was thinking in 2021. 2022 roll around, and I'm like, you know, I had thought about it and researched it for a whole year. I found a place in Miami. I had talked to one of the surgery coordinators. She gave me a consultation. I sent her pictures. We did it through email because I wasn't in Miami, of course. So I had to do my consultation over the phone, like through emails, pictures, and calling, you know, phone calls and stuff like that. So when I did the consultation, they called me within like 2 days. And really, I think it was the next day. They called me in like one day. She sent me an email over. She was like, I'm sending you an email. I'm gonna need you to send me pictures. Boom, I did that. She was like, she called me right back. It was real, like, it was nice. It was like she knew me. She wanted to get to know me. It was like I was the only person she was consulting with. It felt like it was, because whenever I needed a question answered, whenever I called, she answered. She had a text message from a phone for me to text her too. So when I was texting her, she would always respond back within about 2 hours. It was never like a long wait. I felt really comfortable with her. I went on and I was like, okay, well, she gave me a price. She told me how much it would cost. She said I could pay whenever. I paid the deposit whenever I get ready. She wasn't rushing me. She was real sweet about the whole situation. I ended up sending her my deposit. She ended up getting me a discount. She gave me a deal. It was like $4,000 already. But she knocked, I think, like $500 off. So it was like $3,500. I had paid a deposit of $250 so I could save my spot. I had already picked out a date. I had pushed my date to like 2023 and right before my birthday, you know, because she was like, you're going to need a couple days to rest, but you're going to be able to get up after that. You know, you can get up and do stuff. They're still going to be swole and sitting up. So I'm like, okay, well, how I'm thinking in my head, I'm going to just get it a month before my birthday. I'm going to get it done a month before my birthday, and then by the time my birthday comes, I'll be, you know, fine and all this. That's how I was thinking, right? 2023 roll around. My birthday is getting closer. It's a month before I'm supposed to get my scheduled surgery, right? Months before this came up, I had already bought all of my surgical items that they put it in. They send you an email and they let you know all the things that you would need prior to your surgery, right? So I bought the surgical bras. I bought the little strap band that go on the surgical bras. I bought all this stuff. I bought gauze pads. I will show y'all because I got a whole box. It's literally my surgery box. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, this is my surgery box, right? Y'all think I'm playing? I really do have a surgery box because I was excited. I was prepared. Let me show y'all what I got. They told me to get some compression socks. I had got me some compression socks because I don't even wear socks, but I was gonna get some more anyway. But I had got these compression socks from the dollar store. I went and got me some surgical bras, y'all, like the good kind. I had about 3 of those. I had more surgical bras too, but I don't know what I did with them. I think I've been wearing them. They're kind of like the one I got on, but I had bought the strap to go on top of your breast and make your breast sit down. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Make your breasts sit down while they swollen and stuff and help your breasts go down. All this, y'all, I done bought all this stuff getting ready for my surgery, right? It's so crazy. Just listen. I had bought me a new bunny. I had got me a bunny. I was ready. Got me a bunny. I had got me some arnica gel. They told me to get this for the scars. It's scar cream. They told me to get some water wipes. Y'all, I don't even know what I need them for. I just bought them. They just said get water wipes. They didn't say wet wipes. They was like get some water wipes. Make sure they water wipes. Y'all. What is this? Cleansing towels. Makeup for makeup. I don't know why I got this. I think it was for makeup. It's been a little minute, y'all. Bear with me. They told me to get some pads. Is these pads? No. Panty liners. They told me to get some panty liners. Got panty liners. Don't even know what I need this stuff for. They told me to get some Tylenol. I got some Tylenol extra strength because that's the kind that they told me to get extra strength. And then I had some more. I know I had some more compression socks in here somewhere. But these the other compression socks that I bought. It was like a pack of 10. Yeah, it was on Amazon. So y'all, mind y'all, I didn't even show y'all the gauze and stuff because that's not in the box. But mind y'all, like I done bought all this stuff, right? I'm getting ready for my surgery. I done already had this stuff sitting waiting, like, you know, I was excited. I was really like looking forward to getting my breast reduction. So basically while I was getting ready to get my surgery, it's February, right? And my birthday is in March. Okay, so it's February. I done bought all my stuff. I'm packing my bags and everything. I done booked the hotel room and everything. I'm ready to go. No, this wasn't in February when I did that. I did that a month before my surgery. I'm sorry, that was in January. A week or two before you go to your surgery, you have to get lab tests done, right? So I couldn't get off of work. They would not let me take off work to go get my labs done. My labs in total would cost me about $1,000 to $2,000 because I wasn't on Medicaid, so I had to pay out of pocket. So with all my labs, they had to do x-rays, ultrasounds, they had to do all type of blood tests, they had to do a lot of stuff. So with all those labs together, it was gonna cost like $1,000 to $2,000. Mind you, you have to have it done exactly 2 weeks before your surgery because it won't be accurate before that. And also, it was a lot of stuff that I couldn't eat or drink prior to my surgery as well. It was a lot of stuff that I couldn't do or have in my body. So I was doing everything. I had to take folic acid pills. I had did all of this, y'all. Like, I literally was like ready to get my surgery. So I ended up not going to get my labs done. I ended up missing the labs because of something that was going on at my job. So I had to just reschedule the whole entire surgery. Like, I was like, forget it. This is stressing me out, because for one, I did not know that labs were going to cost that much. I thought labs were going to be like $100 to $200. Like, that was my price range. So I was not prepared to pay $1,000 to $2,000 for labs 2 weeks before. Like, I had everything else done, but I did not know labs was going to cost that much. So also, not only that, but you know, stuff with my job was going on. So my surgery coordinator, she was like, don't worry about it, we can just reschedule it, you know, long as it's within a year, you'll be fine. So I'm like, you know what, let's just do the same thing. Let's just do this the same time next year. Book it the exact same way in 2024, right? So she did that. She booked it for February 2024. Now, I done went through the whole year of 2023. Mind you, my surgery is already, I got my surgery money laid to the side. The surgery is basically paid for. My surgical stuff, I already bought that. Like, I already had the box ready. The only thing that I had to do now was get my money together for my labs. And which I knew a year before, it was easier for me to get that money. Like, it was easier for me to save it and be ready. So, of course, I'm having fun, you know, I'm doing what I'm doing. I was in a relationship. I did not tell anybody. I never told my parents. I never told my grandmother. I never told my boyfriend that I was in a relationship with at this time. I never told my sister, because I talk to my sister every single day. I never told her or anybody that I was getting my breasts done, that I had booked it, nothing. I was literally going to get on a plane. I was going to go do it. And I was going to come back. And honestly, I just didn't want to hear everybody saying, oh, don't get your breasts done. You don't need them done. You know, trying to talk me out of it. I just didn't want to do that whole thing. That's what I didn't want to do. Let me get back to the story. Basically, we went through the whole 2023 perfectly fine. I was in a relationship, like I said. I had just went to Jamaica. Y'all seen that vlog when I went to Jamaica. Like, I was living. I was just going with the flow then. The guy that I was talking to at that time, we had stopped talking. We didn't talk no more. After a couple months, we just I don't know, it's like we just both mutually parted ways, and it was just like mutual, if that makes sense. Every now and then we'll see each other or we'll link up with each other, but it was like very seldom. One day he texted me and he was like, well, come to my house when I get off work. I want to drink tonight. I haven't seen you. Let's vibe. So I go over there, and mind y'all, let me tell y'all this. Let me pause it. I was taking birth control pills. Prior to me taking birth, I was on the depot shot for about 5 years. But when I turned 21, they cut me off because I couldn't go to the children's hospital to get it anymore because I wasn't a child anymore. Okay? So when I turned 21 and I got me a primary health care doctor, I then had to basically change it from depot to the pills, because mind y'all, I'm good at taking pills every day. Like, I take vitamins every day, so I'm not gonna forget to take a birth control pill. That was never the problem. So basically, the way it was set up was I went in one time, and then after that they will start sending my birth control pills to my pharmacy for me to pick them up, because they were closed before I got off work. So I could never go to the actual clinic to pick up my birth control pills every 3 months, right? Before I would run out, I would just call them and tell them to refill my stuff like every 3 months, and they would do that and send it over to the pharmacy, right? This one particular time, this last time actually, I called them to tell them that I was running out and I needed some more, and they was like, oh, we can do that, but you will have to come in first to get your physical done, your 1 year physical done, because it was like a whole year later. Like, it's been a whole year now. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just, you know, we tried to schedule an appointment when I wasn't at work or when I was off. But mind you, I was working 7 days a week. So it was kind of hard because I didn't have off days. Even when I tried to take off our days, my days in the clinic days didn't never go together. Like, I was always not able to go. So I'm like, okay, this is not going to work. Can I just do something different? Basically, I took the rest of the pills that I did have, and then I just stayed celibate because I never could get to the rest of my pills. So eventually, like a month or two later, I eventually did get my birth control pills, y'all. A month or two later. Mind y'all, my birth control pills had my menstrual cycle irregular already anyway. So my cycles were never the same. After I came off the depot shot, the whole year I was on the pills, they were always different. My cycles were never the same, right? So in my head, I'm not looking for a cycle no more, because I'm like, I know that I'm not doing anything. I'm not sexually active, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. All right. So when the guy that I was talking to texted me and asked me to link up with him, I was not sexually active before that, mind you. But I had just got my birth control pills about a week before that, right? Okay. So I go to his house, you know, we drunk, we talked, we did things. Yeah. Anyway, it's the next morning. We're gonna skip that night. It's the next morning. Boom. I go home. I get ready for work. I go on about my day like normal. We don't even talk after that. Like, we just cut ties. It was like kind of like we knew, honestly, but we didn't. But we just cut ties. We didn't really talk to each other like that for a couple of weeks, about 3 or 4 weeks. And all of a sudden, he hit me up on Instagram, I think. He hit me up on Instagram. We were cool, we were cordial, we was talking, and I had just got my hair done. I had just did me a photo shoot or whatever, and I was taking pictures, and we was texting. And I got this thing, y'all, when I take pictures and stuff, it don't matter who I'm texting. I could be texting my mama, my sister, or my grandma or somebody. But if I'm in the middle of taking pictures and we texting and you text me back while I'm taking pictures, I'm gonna just boop, send my picture. So I was texting him. He was texting me while I was taking my pictures. So I did send him my picture. Like, I was taking pictures in the mirror. Like, it was like a full body picture, but more so of my hair, because I had just got my hair done. So I had sent him a full body picture of my hair or whatever. So he's, you know, he sent me like, you know, a cool little, you know, cute text or whatever. And then he texted me back 2 hours later and was like, don't be sending me no pictures that you just posted on Instagram. And I'm like, okay, since when I can't do that? You know what I'm saying? We not together. I just sent you my picture because I was taking it and you texted me while I was taking it. And I wanted to show somebody how cute I was. Like, I had just got my hair done. And then I posted it on Instagram after that because, I mean, like, I was cute. So anyway, he was mad about that. And it was like, ever since that day, he was just like super upset. After that, it was just like we weren't friends anymore. We didn't talk no more. It was just like, I don't know. It was just like, it was like he was just so disgusted that I posted a picture of my hair on Instagram. And after that, it was just like I couldn't deal with it no more. It was just, it was done after that. So, and then it's so crazy, y'all, because y'all know when people be like, soon as you done with somebody, you end up pregnant by them. Y'all, that is so true. Like, I'm not even telling y'all no story. When I say I cut all ties, we both did though. Like, he didn't try to reach out to me and I didn't try to reach out to him. We just both had just disconnected. We didn't follow each other on no social medias at all. We didn't see each other out. We lived in two different like places. So it was easy to move on, if that makes sense. I got to taking my pills or whatever. And I'll say about 8 weeks went by and I have yet to have a cycle. since I've seen him. Like I said, I wasn't looking for them. So it didn't really cross my mind that it had been 2 months since I had one. So at this time, y'all, again, I'm getting ready for my surgery. I'm taking my pills. I'm taking my folic acid pills. I'm not eating the food. I'm not drinking. I'm not smoking. I'm not doing nothing. Like, I'm trying to get ready for my surgery. You can't drink. You can't smoke. You can't eat certain food. You can't do this. You can't do that. You got to get your blood cells right. All that stuff, y'all. I was doing all that, literally. It was February. It was time for me to go. It was like 2 weeks before. It was like 2 weeks before, and I had to get my my labs done, y'all. The doctor came in and was trying to talk me out of it, basically. He like, you know, what if you want to have kids? You should wait till after you have kids. And I'm like, no, doctor, I don't want any kids. Like, I'm good. I want to have it. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. And he was like, okay, well, if you really want to do it, we're going to go ahead and get your labs done. I'm finna send off the paperwork. I'm finna get you in. I'm finna get you out. I'm finna get it done. So I'm going in there taking my labs. I done did the ultrasound. I done did the x-ray. Yeah, I done did everything. Like, I'm excited. I done called them and told them, you know, in Miami, like, hey, I'm getting my labs done. I'm finna send y'all the paperwork. I'm finna do. She was like, okay, bet, my coordinator. So the doctor come in and he was like, I'm gonna let you talk to the nurse real quick and then I'm gonna come back. So the nurse come in. We was cool because the nurse, she was already telling me about her story with her breast reduction anyway. She had a breast reduction. So I'm talking to her. We already cool. We done already chopped it up. We cordial. So she come in and she like, okay, so the only thing I need to ask you is, like, you know, when was your last cycle? And I'm like, oh, this, girl, I can tell you because I got the little app. I can tell you right now. So I go on my phone. I'm like, yeah, girl, that ain't none. I can tell you my last cycle. Hold on. I do just like this. I go to my app. I'm gonna show y'all what I did. I go to the app and I'm like, hold on. It say it was in December. Mind y'all, it's February. So I'm like, wait, is this right? And she was like, yeah, you might need to go and see if you pregnant, because she said something had came up on my lab, my urine test, that basically didn't say I was pregnant, but it was like I was pregnant basically. But she didn't tell me that. She just told me I need to go take a test before I get the rest of my labs done. And I said, okay. But I had already did the rest of my labs, so I was confused. So basically, y'all, I left. I was crying because I was like, I really didn't have a cycle for 2 months, so I'm really scared. I didn't have any symptoms. I wasn't sick. I wasn't, still to this day, I'm 6 months and I still have no morning sickness. I'm not sick. My cravings are not different. I don't crave anything, y'all. Only thing I do eat is cereal. Like, I just love cereal. But other than that, I'm not really just craving anything. I don't have pregnancy cravings. I sleep a lot, but I was sleeping a lot before I got pregnant, so that's not really a symptom. And it was just like stuff like I really just didn't know I was pregnant. Like, and it's still like that to this day. Everything that I felt at 2 months, I feel like that now. The only thing that's different is I can actually feel my baby kicking now. That's how I know I'm pregnant. But other than that, I feel normal. Like, I feel like I'm not pregnant. So basically, I was crying because I'm like, please don't let this be right. Just let it be, because I didn't have my pills for a little minute and it's just irregular and it ain't came on yet, right? So the first thing I do, boom, I'm gonna go to the Hope Center. It was too late. It was 5 o'clock and the Hope Center was closed. So the first thing I did was I went and got a home test. I couldn't even get the cheap one. I had to get the high dollar one, like the expensive one, because I'm like, I gotta have accurate results, because I'm trying to go get a breast reduction. I didn't pay for the room. I didn't did this. I got a flight ticket, and this can't be happening. So y'all, I went and got the home test. I peed on a stick and 2 lines popped up. Y'all, I didn't even cry. Like, I wasn't sad. I didn't cry. I wasn't happy. It was just like a real weird moment. I really remember that, because I just sat there and I was just like, wow, like, I really just went and got pregnant when I was supposed to get a breast reduction. Not only did I just get pregnant, but I'm literally 2 months pregnant. I'm 8 weeks pregnant already. So I'm not freshly pregnant. I'm literally like 2 months in and didn't even know. So I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm just looking. That's how I was when I was looking at the test, y'all. I was just like lost for words, really. So the first thing I thought to do was like, okay, I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm gonna sleep on it. I'm gonna go to the Hope Center in the morning. We're gonna make sure. I'm not gonna go buy 3, 4, 5 more tests just for them to say the same thing. I need to go and actually see. I'm gonna go to the Hope Center and see if I'm pregnant. So y'all, I went the next day and it was like, oh, you gotta make an appointment. I was sick about it. I was so sick. They was like, well, I said, please, can you please try to get me? I really need to know. And she was like, well, if you can come in a few more hours, come back in a few more hours after the appointments are done, you can come back. So that's what I did. I ended up leaving and I came back a couple hours later and they did take me. And I was pregnant. They gave me a big old package. They gave me a lot. So I'm just in my head. They also did me an ultrasound, but that was like later on. But it was just crazy to me, y'all, because I'm just really sitting there in the Hope Center looking crazy, because I'm like, what am I finna do when I just got all these labs done? Mind you, I'm still gonna have to pay for these labs, like regardless of if I get the breast reduction or not. The bad thing is I'm gonna have to pay for the reduction. I'm gonna still have to pay for some more labs if I do still decide to get a reduction. Like, that's the part that really tripped me out, because it's like, now if I do plan on getting a reduction after I give birth, I'm still gonna have to repay for that, for the labs, and I'm already paying for these and I'm not gonna do nothing with them. Oh, I was sick. I can't use them after 2 weeks, mind y'all. So I'm finna pay $1,000 to $2,000 for some labs that I can't even use. So I'm already just mind distraught, because I'm still thinking about the breast reduction. Like, put the other stuff to the side. I'm 2 months pregnant. Yeah, that's cool. But I was about to get my breast reduction. Like, I really wanted my breast reduction. So y'all, that really sucked. Like, it, to this day, it still sucks. Because I was supposed to be cute for my birthday. I still ended up going on my trip, which y'all just seen. I just posted that vlog, which was my, like, two videos ago. But I still went on that trip. But instead of having new girls, I had a new belly. And it was like, I was supposed to have something else done. But it was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. It was crazy. But anyway, y'all, that's how I found out I was pregnant. And it was just, I don't know, I feel like after that happened, I didn't even tell the dad, because me and the dad weren't speaking at the time. So it was kind of weird, because it was like we ain't talked to each other in about, I wouldn't say 2 months, because we talked during that, but it was like briefly. But for the most part, I ain't seen you in about 2 months. How I'm supposed to tell you that we're with the child, you know? And then not only that, but we didn't really leave off on the best terms either. So it was really crazy. I ended up not telling anybody for a while. I sat on it for about 2 weeks. Then I called, the first person that I called was my best friend, which is my ex. And he did not answer the phone. And it really hurt my feelings, because I knew whatever I told him wasn't going to be repeated. I called my brother after that, because I was talking to my brother every day, because my sister was at work, so I couldn't call her. But I ended up calling my brother, because I talked to him too, real close. And he was like, dang, you said I was going to have a baby before you. And we was just talking about that. It was so funny, because it was like I jinxed myself. But y'all, that's really the story about how I found out that I was pregnant. And to this day, I'm still in shock, because I've never planned on having a baby. I'm so good with babies, because my sister has 3, and like I feel like those are my kids. I'm really good with babies, but I feel like you're supposed to be good with babies when you're an auntie. Y'all are my besties now, so I'm glad y'all sat here and listened to my story with me. Y'all, my baby heart beating here. This is so cute. But I'm super in love with my baby. Now that it's happening, I did reschedule my breast reduction again. This is the 3rd time that I rescheduled it. But like I said, my surgery coordinator is super cool and super dope because she let me do that. I really thought they was going to say forget it. But she was like, no, girl, just let me know when you want to, you know, when you give birth, just call me. I was like, okay, cool. Say less, because I still want a reduction. But I might wait a little bit because I did say I didn't want any kids, and I don't know how this is going to turn out. And I don't want to end up getting a breast reduction and then I want more kids. And then, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm going to just wait. I'm young, like they said. I'm 22. Ain't nothing wrong with them. I love them. But, like, I really just wanted a smaller body, period. And then I ended up losing all of my stomach because I had a pregnancy stomach before I was actually pregnant, if that makes sense. And then I ended up losing all my stomach. I had got real small waist, small thighs. I had did everything that I wanted to do, and I just wanted to get a breast reduction to top it off, basically. But now I'm getting back thicker because I'm pregnant, of course, which is fine because it's in a good way thick. I'm not just anyway. That's the story about how I found out that I was with child. I hope y'all enjoyed this story because it wasn't funny to me. It's still not funny to me. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I still got a lot more story times for y'all though, like seriously. So I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe so I can tell y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna see y'all later.